friends, welcome back. I am Vivekanandan. So, we know that we are living during this COVID-19 very challenging times. So, in this challenging times, people are looking for jobs, getting a job in their career, or people are thinking about switching their jobs, and people are struggling to keep up their jobs, and even business leaders are actually struggling to run their businesses very efficiently and smoothly. They are also facing a lot of challenges. So, to one particular common advice which is being given to all these people is during this time we really have to improve our skills. And what are the skills they are trying to improve? What are the skills they are asking us to improve? Normally, they call this as our technical skills. So, our specialized skill in our own domain. In other words, you also call it as hard skills. But once after this hard skills, people don't stop by saying that that alone is enough. People again tell us that in this particular time or during any times for success in today's world, we really have to improve our soft skills. So soft skills, in other words, you call it as people skills or social skills, or in sometimes you can also call it as leadership skills. Like for example, this is the one particular important skill which is expected during this times is adaptability. So because things are changing very fast, so how do you change, how do you become relevant during these changing times? So we really have to adapt to this particular situation. So this adaptability is also called as soft skills. So in this video we will discuss about more such soft skills examples, and how are people actually improving their soft skills, what are the instruments they are using it, and that is what we are going to discuss in today's video. Particularly we will also discuss some real life scenarios, most importantly advices from business leaders and entrepreneurs. All these things, let us do it in today's video. So to start with, one another term which people confuse with soft skills is associate with soft skills is it is purely communication skills. Of course, communication skills is soft skills, but only a part of soft skills. So there is much more to soft skills. What are those? For example, so one common grievance which we hear from employees who are working from home in today's scenario is we are working longer hours compared to earlier times where they go to the office and work, because we understand that people start their work at 9 o'clock and it goes till evening 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And what happens is, the point over here is sometimes it is understandable, sometimes the work is real, but sometimes it is also said that people are unable to manage their time over here. People do not know their time management because sometimes this is a totally new environment where they are working, and they have a lot of other pulls and struggles like managing their family, managing their neighbors, and in between you have to concentrate on your work. Everything is over here. So people really need to know that time management, how to manage their time and be very efficient with the organization also. So this time management has become a very important skill during these times. So that is the one point I would really want to say over here. And in other terms, previously when people are going to office, hardly they might be doing a 4 to 5 presentation in a month. But here, day in, day out, through video conferencing, people are doing a lot of presentation skills. And it is not just only people in their organization. You have people from 4 different continents, people from top managerial position to executives. So many people are watching us across our devices. So what happens? Which is that particular skill which is going to help people? It is all about presentation skills. And it doesn't end over there. Earlier, people just used to be on an average, let us assume that they are sending 10 to 15 emails per day. And today, what is happening? People are on an average sending 30 to 35 emails in one particular day. So what happens here? Email etiquettes become very important. For whom should you be addressing as hi? Whom should you be addressing as dear? Whom should you be addressing as respected? We really need to know that. So this email communication has become very important. In other words, you call this as business communication. So people just understand this communication skills associate with only speaking in English, but it is much more more than that, there are so many skills associated over here. We will take some real life examples. Very recently, Mr. C.K. Ranganathan of Kavin Care group of companies, he gave an interview. He throwed some light on this particular aspects. He said that whenever he recruits people from other offices or new people, the one important thing he considers very important for a candidate is the attitude. So he considers attitude as also a soft skill, because people working in another organization, when they come to their organization, if they are going to be very rigid, so then it becomes very difficult to make them unlearn then relearn things according to their company's culture. But if the attitude is very flexible, this becomes very easier. Learning, relearning, or unlearning, that becomes easier. So point over here is this gentleman stresses on attitude for recruitment. And in another interview, Samsung's chief, the CEO of Samsung, he was speaking about the tough times during COVID-19, because economic downturn is also happening and this geopolitics is also becoming a huge issue. So what happens is, one particular approach which works in one country will not be helpful in another country. So what they have to do is they have to understand the cultural etiquettes of every other country, and then respond to the government's request or do negotiation with governments. So that is how they can be very successful. In fact, he says that his own leadership style, he emphasizes on this horizontal leadership and not vertical leadership. And why does he say that? Because today's scenario, everybody is very intelligent, and if you are going to only use vertical leadership, that is go through hierarchical order, hierarchical ladder, we miss out on some great ideas. Everybody will have great ideas, but when you are using this horizontal leadership, what happens is exchange of ideas becomes very easy, and you get solution for problems very easily, and that actually, this kind of leadership actually helps him. So my point over here is all these things, right from adaptability to attitude to leadership, everything forms this soft skills. And normally people say that soft skills are important all the time, and in today's time scenario, it actually becomes much more important as a point. And how do people improve their soft skills? Normally it happens through experience, but then we cannot wait for failures and then learn from that. So training is something very big in today's times, where people are trained in the offices, people are trained in colleges and schools and various other places. And apart from that, with our own effort, reading and hearing helps a lot. And in today's scenario, online courses are actually helping people a lot. For example, one particular news which was very heartening is one girl from Kerala. This particular girl actually completed 350 online courses in the last 7 months. Her name is Miss Aarti Raghunath. So I saw that article in the newspaper. My point over here is people are actually making use of all these things. So remember that even if it is not that we have to complete hundreds of courses, even if we are going to complete 5 or 6 courses, imagine the learning from those particular courses. And if we are going to implement that in our lives, the success is going to be much more easier. And most importantly, after completing their courses, if we are going to add that in our resumes, look at the kind of value addition it is adding to our resume. People will definitely seriously consider about hiring us. So that is how we can improve our job prospects, run our business efficiently. So it is all about learning skills, yes, definitely, but soft skills has also become an integral part of making ourselves much more professional, and helps us to be more successful in organizations or in general and personal or in professional lives. So what do you feel about these things? How do you feel soft skills is helping you, and what are the steps you are taking to enhance yourself? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.